Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do my 25th week pregnancy update. I feel a little better, but these cravings are beginning to be really real. Like, I'm not even playing. If you watch my daily vlogs, you guys will obviously see or know or kind of figure out what my pregnancy cravings are, but holy cow, it's been peanut butter and Fritos, Cool Whip and Fritos, everything with Fritos. Fritos are amazing. Not Fritos, they're the cheese Cheetos, you know, the crunchy skinny little Cheetos. I don't know, I'll insert a picture. That's what they look like. So that's what I've been craving, a lot of those. Today actually I craved for the first time ever Arby's, which if you watch my other pregnancy updates, you know I'm not a big meat eater with this pregnancy. I have no idea why. Austin thinks this baby's gonna be vegetarian, but I was like, you don't know that. You don't know that. I don't think it's gonna be vegetarian. And if it is, who cares? I don't care. But anyway, I got a classic roast beef sandwich, the cheddar kind with extra Arby's sauce. It was so good with fries. Of course, the kids ate some fries, which always happens when you have kids. You have to share your food. My belly has been getting a lot bigger. Every night I've been waking up with these cramps in my leg. I call them Charlie horses, and they say you can eat bananas, make sure you take your prenatals and whatever. Okay, I skip some prenatals. I'm gonna put them by my bed so I don't forget them, because I do forget them. And they're so awful, but all I have to do is get up for a second, stand on it, and then go back to sleep. So it's not the biggest hassle in the world. I've also been getting up to go pee in the middle of the night also, which I'm not a big fan of that and big fan of it. So that's just, it's just extra stuff. Like, and then I feel really tired in the morning. So then when the kids go down for a nap, I typically go down for a nap. Today I had a 4-hour nap, so it's kind of nice. And I'm tired. Like, I feel tired all the time. This pregnancy is just really draining me. I have no idea. And I told Austin that, and he's just like, drinking coffee. Can't just keep drinking coffee, you know, because, hello, I'm pregnant. For 2, caffeine's not that great. For 3, who wants to sip on coffee all day? Not me. So, as you guys know, I'm getting closer and closer to the end of my pregnancy. We have about 11 or 10 weeks. One of the two. Because I'm going to put this out here. Okay. I am having a C-section. I've mentioned this before. I am having a C-section. And I really don't care who has, you know, doubts about it or says I'm a bad mom because I have a C-section. But I'm not a bad mom. Hold on, I gotta go turn my kids' cartoon on. My son is currently watching Handy Mandy, which, oh, that's a new thing he loves, and it's crazy. I'm not doing something Handy Mandy, but like I was saying, I'm not a bad mom for having a C-section. You know, I've had to have an emergency C-section with Christian, so I don't want you to think, yeah, I chose to have a C-section, because in my opinion, I think it's crazy people choose to have a C-section. If you think that's any better than pushing a baby out of your U-Haul, okay, no, that's not better. Like, to me, you're getting your stomach sliced open, your organs are going to be bruised, and on top of it, why would you want to be cut all the way open? You know, it's just, if you have to have one, I would not be scared of one, because it's very simple. Doctors have done it for years and years and years, and so many times. If you, like I did with this one, okay, so I had a little doubt. I was a little scared of dying, and if you really want to know about your doctor, ask questions. Like, ask if, you know, how many C-sections, you know, have you successfully done, you know, am I going to die? You know, and they can't tell you yes or no, because, you know, they're not God. They can't tell you when you're going to die. I mean, nobody can. I mean, whether you have a baby vaginally or C-section, nobody's going to know. You know, that's just how God works. If you don't believe God, I'm sorry. ask your doctor. I asked her a whole bunch of questions, and she goes, you know, most likely you're going to be fine. You know, and it's always most likely you're going to be fine. I wouldn't be scared if you have to have one, but I definitely would not go out and be like, yeah, I want to have a C-section. Why? I cried for a girl I was friends with one time. She got pregnant, and she goes, I don't want to feel the contractions and everything. And I broke down crying. I was like, you do not want to have a C-section. You do not want to just voluntarily have one. Like, it's just in my nature. It's the most terrifying thing, especially in my case, because I only had one surgery in my whole entire life, and that was a C-section, okay? I've never had surgery, and I remember just being so terrified of surgeries. I was like, are they going to put me under? Are they going to do this? Are they going to do this? Are they going to do this? And I told my best friend, Jessica, I was like, you know, I'd rather have a baby vaginally, okay? So why not I try to have this baby vaginally? Well, let me tell you why. Because I've already had 2 C-sections, and I'm not gonna be stupid. I'm not saying y'all are stupid for having vaginal birth after 2 or 3 C-sections. But in my case, I have to get my tubes tied because my placenta is not in the best shape in the world. But it's still great. It's just not the best. You know, every time you have a C-section, you always have a risk of something going wrong. So I already signed the papers on to get my tubes tied. And I know my body, okay? If I was going to go into labor, and let's say it was just random I go into labor and my water breaks, I will have a baby vaginally. But I know my body like I knew with Bentley. I wanted to try vaginal birth with Bentley's. I did not try it because I know my body. Like, you know your body. I don't want to put myself in a position where I have to have another emergency C-section. And, you know, I've read some stories and I've heard some people out, and it's actually really terrifying trying to vaginally give birth after C-section. After your first C-section, it might be fine, but after your second, I think you need to just do another C-section, because there's a thing, and I didn't know that there's a thing called this, but there's a thing called a window that you could have, and it's something with your placenta that burst. Well, that's a little scary because you have a higher chance of that happening after a C-section when you want to try to give vaginal birth. That's the way I've read some stories. That's the way that one of these girls, you know, I don't know her name or anything, but, you know, she was on YouTube and she was telling me her story where she almost died. And she had 2 C-sections and she wanted to try vaginal birth, and then she had a thing called a window, and the placenta, it like erupted, I guess, and she hemorrhaged during surgery, and she thought she was gonna die. So it's just really terrifying. I just rather have it all planned out, know what's gonna happen, and just pray to God throughout the whole surgery, because God's gonna be with you regardless. It don't matter. So I am going to have another C-section, and I don't want to get no hate comments saying that I'm a bad mom. I'm not a mom, because if that's what really makes you a mom, having vaginal birth or a C-section, then you need to get rechecked, because a mom is someone who steps in, takes care of that child. Like, even adopted parents, like, one day I want to adopt a baby, and I told Austin I've always wanted to adopt a baby, and that I'm going to, like, one day I'm going to adopt one. And you know, a birth mom is a birth mom, but a real mom is someone who steps in and takes care of the kid. And that's the way I look at life. Like, with these fathers, it's the same scenario. So I just don't want to get no hate out there, and it terrifies me that people think, you know, it's the easy way out, and they come to me and tell me that. I've bawled cried because somebody told me that I'm just taking the easy way out, and it really upsets me, because I'm like, you know, if I could choose to have vaginal birth, I would. So it really, really upsets me when somebody says I take the easy way out of things, when, and I'm getting so emotional when I know I don't. So yeah, so that's what's going on. So please don't leave a hate comment, because I really don't care. I mean, I do care what your opinions are, obviously, because I've cried about it, but I don't care in a way, because it's my life, it's my kids. I take care of my kids. I do a really great job with my kids. I'm not the best parent, and I'm still 23, and I'm still learning, and, you know, it's just, don't come at me. Like, y'all go after these other moms who are just doing their best and put them down for having a C-section. Like, it's nothing bad. That's not what makes you a parent. But other than that, guys, this is everything that's been going on this week, and that's been on my mind. Like, the C-section part's been on my mind because I'm very terrified of the surgery. And right before I go into surgery, every time I did this with Krish, I did this with Bentley. I'm going to do it with this one. It's just something I do. And so while they're doing the spinal tap and they're just like blah blah blah, and it don't hurt in my opinion, but I just bawl ass cry. They're like, why are you crying? I'm like, because I don't want to die, and it's just I don't want to go through this. And they're just like, it's okay, you know. It's they sweet nurses where my hospital's at, and it's just amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my belly because I'm just gonna talk your ear off. Here is my pregnancy belly. He's just in between, you know, he's just where he wants to be, and he's just doing his own little thing in there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and hit subscribe, and I will see you guys later. And if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. Now, I am having my G7X go in the shop, so don't think that I'm going to switch out cameras just for, you know, bad quality. No, I have to send my Canon G7X Mark II into the shop, so I have to hurry up and get another backup camera. So that's what's going on, because I daily vlog and I'm not going to skip that. Like, that's just no way. So I will see you guys later. Bye, guys. I'm on